Good day, Zimbabwe. Today I want to speak about the power of an uprising. An uprising is not about politicians. It's about the people. The ones that are suffering, the ones that are going through what they're going through, become an uprising. If we stand together and we say, no, enough is enough, this is enough of what we want in this country. Our Zimbabwe. Then the uprising is what we need. The demonstration that we've just done over the past week, going on to the next one. I'm calling on everybody again to stand. Take to the streets again. Hold Zimbabwe to a standstill. This will only justify our means of survival. We're not surviving with Mugabe in power. We're not surviving with Mugabe's generals trying to play both sides of the coin. It's time, Zimbabwe, that we sacrifice ourselves or sacrifice anything, any resources that will make this uprising be a meaningful one, a standstill for Zimbabwe. And let's carry on doing it, because Mugabe doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Even the ones that are coming in are still the ones with the notion that if you did not go to war, you still cannot run this country. No, we do not want this anymore. We've got so much young people, so many young people that can run that country. So, if we stand back as we've always been and be docile as we always been and be intimidated as we always been, where is our fight? It's time we stood up and say enough is enough. When we say that, let's all mean it. Let's all say it. Let's everybody put it in their DNA that this is not us as Zimbabweans to be intimidated, to be grossly managed by people that just put in their own coffers. It's disheartening for a man to say that, oh, if the people say that I will leave, I will leave. And today we say leave and you say, no, I'm not going anywhere. Because you still have the vote that's put you in power. No. The vote, you stole it and you know it. The vote is well stolen and we all know it. But I think, as young people of Zimbabwe, if we do not fight you on this, then we have no future for ourselves. Just like we haven't had for 37 years. We want the war vets to sit back and we honor them. Let them wear caps that say, I salute you as a war vet. Certain regalia that when they walk down the street, we say, hey, you're an war vet. Thank you for your service. Zimbabwe, it's time, young people, it's time that we are willing to say that what you did, we do it as well. And maybe we can do it better. It's time that we rightfully take the independence. They say that they fought for us. We do not have an independence. We've never enjoyed an independence. We've never enjoyed an independence. It's about time, my young people. It's about time that we take leadership and ownership of our own country. These goons do not want to go anywhere, and as long as they have the same belief that it's a liberatory struggle government, so they should remain in government, we're never going to have that independence. Pretty soon our grandkids, some of you have grandkids as well, you know, and they're going through the same thing. We're talking of about 2 generations, 3 generations down the line, and they're going through the same thing. We're struggling to put food on the table. We're struggling to make school fees. We're struggling to have a health system that works for us. We're struggling. We're struggling to look after the people that we have. And we say we're independent. No, we're not. So whatever action comes over in the next day, 3 days, few weeks, let's stand for it and let's fight for it, Zimbabwe. This is our country. This is our nation. This is what we should take. It's our right. These people keep putting the Constitution whenever they talk or give their press conference. You and I know the Constitution, but it does not work for them. They do not know what the Constitution is. So what constitutes us to be the young people of Zimbabwe and speak out and walk and take our country back? They're not going to protect that Constitution. Let us protect this Constitution. I want Zimbabwe to move forward. I want to go back home. These goons are not doing it for us. You know why? Because they're protecting what they've gained over the past few years. They're the ones with the farms. They live Lani lives. They're the ones being found with money in millions in their houses. You and I cannot even get $20 out of your savings, your salary. And yet these people have it in their houses. That is that is sad. That is sad. That is sad. I don't know. When are we going to wake up, Zimbabwe? When are we going to wake up and say, you know what? We do not need this anymore. The uprise is for you, Zimbabwe. Stand up. Stand up. You see, this is why policies do not work in Zimbabwe. How can the policy work when you're hiding so much money in your house? How do you implement a policy when you're the thief? You're implementing a policy so that you can steal some more? Are we not drained to the last drop of our blood that we keep saying, okay, so Mugabe won't step down. Okay, the generals are there and they're sitting with him. Okay, you know what? We're not going to go into any speculation of what's going on or whatever. But let's go into a united front where we just stand as the young people of Zimbabwe and move forward and fight this battle, because this is our battle. This is the future, the legacy that we also want to leave our kids. I am shocked, disappointed, but I don't think if this mockery of the Zimbabwean people should carry on. You know, let's do something about it. Really, Zimbabwe, let's do something about it. Let's take our country forward. Let's take it from these motherfuckers. I'm sorry to say this, but let's take our country back. They have not done us any justice. They're more like saying, vote for us and we'll change. You change what? You haven't changed anything for 37 years. Now you want us to vote again? You want to take the churches and all that. In fact, those people in the church are very stupid that go and congregate to listen to such bullshit. They are hungry. Some of them did not even have meat.
Power off.
But then they go and congregate to some bullshit like that. It's time we changed. This uprise is strong, Zimbabwe. This uprise is us. So don't just put a flag on your Facebook and think that's the change or the support. Be there when we say be there, not when we say, when you want to be there. Go and stand, be part, be counted. The future is yours, Zimbabwe. Take it, it's yours. Sharp.